Did you know that more than half of the sexually active population will become infected with the human papillomavirus at some point in their life? More importantly, did you know that more than 12,000 women are diagnosed with cervical cancer each year? HPV is the only known cause for cervical cancer, and without proper screening or vaccinations, their chance of developing a high-risk HPV strand is likely. HPV is a small virus in the DNA which targets basal cells in the wall of the cervix. There are more than 40 different types of the infection with high and low risk strands. Most infections go away on their own, but in some cases they develop into cancerous cells. There are more than 14 million new cases of HPV each year, and again more than 12,000 diagnoses of cervical cancer. The number of women diagnosed with cervical cancer rate is 7.4 per 100,000, and the death toll is 2.3 per 100,000 women each year. More funding is needed to provide women in low-income areas access to the vaccinations. If you take a look at this graph, you can see that although the prevalence of cervical cancer has decreased over the years, there is still a number of women who need the proper vaccination to avoid cervical cancer later in life. Girls starting at age 9 are being vaccinated through a series called Gardasil. You can see from this graph that the Hispanic population is the most prevalent, with 9.3 per 100,000 women. We are asking the Maine Department of Health and Human Services to provide us funding for the HPV vaccine Gardasil to be made available in community health centers. The vaccination does not treat existing conditions of HPV, they only prevent them. The most accurate way to ensure a young woman will be taken care of in the future is the Gardasil vaccine.